And welcome to game number 2 on Combo Night. The girls didn't really bring it. The boys hope to bring the energy that the girls so desperately needed. The boys are 2-4 and broke a 60-game conference losing streak last week. Combo Night against Wheeling. They also beat Maine West on their first game of the season, which marks the first time the boys have won the season opener since 2014. They beat the Warriors 80-74. The starters first for Kevin Geldon's Buffalo Grove Bison: Connor Wooden, Gavin Lee, Joe Harris, Jack Bank, and Matthew Markadkel. I think that's how you say it. Markadkel. And then for the boys, for the Grenadiers, it's Jacob Casterton, Bronson Bartuch, Josh Motley, Garrett Ewan, and Dylan McCory. They never change that formation unless there's someone hurt. Gabe Newman, John Walls sitting next to me. John, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And Elk Grove played such a solid game against Wheeling. Team effort, again. I mean, I thought they played great. I thought Casterton has grown since the last couple of years. I hadn't seen him in a while, and he is very confident. But you go down this starting five, and there's a couple on the bench. These kids can play. It's going to be interesting. You know, it's so early in MSL season. We have no real gauge at this point. I mean, we do know that, you know, Bison lost to Hersey, but what does that say at this point? I don't know. I think tonight's game will kind of bring into focus what the MSL is going to be like.
Dylan McCory, the highest number that starts, gets the slap in the face from Lucas Rogers, and Bronson Bartuch threw his warm-up shirt to Miles Schwartz in the stands, a sophomore. You'll hear his name next year. And we are ready to go. It's Lucas Aman Indu, or he's on the floor, but it's not going to be him on the tip. Jack Bank goes up against Dylan McCory, who you said won 25-75 balls in the Wheeling game. And McCory lost it, but we're underway in game 2 of 2 here on Combo Night.
Yeah, straight man-to-man here. To start out, Buffalo Grove's going to hustle just like anything else. They are aggressive. It's an aggressive program. But I think these five and some of the bench in Elk Grove, I think they'll match it tonight. I really do. They had some serious hustle in the second half of Wheeling when it got close. They could have easily dropped their heads, but they didn't. They came away with a 3-point win.
Connor Wooden goes to the line and misses the first free throw. It's a late scratch, it seems like, for Gavin Lee. Number 3 is not out there. Instead, it's Lucas Anam Ndu. As the student section gets loud, and Connor Wooden knocks down one of 2 free throws to give Buffalo Grove their first lead of the night.
I thought Josh Motley was just fantastic last game. Quite a few points, good defense.
Dish out.
Oh, that's
quick
a travel.
Passes. It's Jack Bank. Way faster energy in this game. That's Aman Ndu under the rim, and he scores 3-0.
Little full court press, nothing we haven't seen, right? So Buffalo Grove's just, on their offense, is doing a little bit of weave, and if you do it long enough, somebody will be open, which he was. But that is a nice call. I happen to know a couple of refs today. One of them is a very good friend of mine. He says that's Joe Pesci, although his real name is Sal Vasta, and then there's Jeff Everson, and I'm a good friend with Vito Spadavecchio. He's one of the better refs in Northwest suburbs. Gets a lot of calls for playoffs and whatnot. That's a good call to see, though.
McCory dishes to Ewan. Euro step toward the basket. No go. Ewan tried to save the rebound, but was out of bounds.
You know, I got to be honest, Gabe, I watch a lot of NCAA basketball, and I've said for years, high school basketball is a little more rough than even NCAA. They'll let them get away with a little bit more, which I don't mind. I mean, as long as you call it both ways, but it's a tough game.
Namandu hands off Jack Bank.
That's a great recovery by Jacob Casterton.
Namandu toward the line, knocked away by Casterton, and he wins the turnover.
He was hustling his entire time. He did all the switching that he needed to do. He was on the hip of his offensive player. Worked hard. This is trouble here.
Casterton dishes to Motley, full court press for the Bison.
Slip, that's what he wants to do. That's a push. That's what you got to do. You get an angle and you go. There it is.
Casterton drive to the rim, kicks out Motley. That's a three, no good.
Wow, I wish he would have taken that. I like it.
Casterton gets the rebound and will go to the line.
Now that's a far side rim for us, right? But I swear Casterton might have been 4 inches from a layup, but he kicked it out to Motley. We got a bad angle, so I'm sure I'm wrong, but.
Casterton to the line, no good.
Yeah, he didn't like that from the start. That one just kind of rolled off his thumb there. Well, so far Elk Grove's definitely matched their intensity.
And two no-goes from the free throw line for Jacob Casterton.
Straight man-to-man by Elk Grove.
Amon Ndu running the point so far, gives it to Tyler Baker. Jack Bank. Bank puts up a shot, no good. Casterton gets big and gets the rebound. In a little bit of trouble and gets pushed, and the Grens will retain possession.
Boy, we saw a lot of that, didn't we, in the girls' game? You get into that sideline and that corner, and Buffalo Grove just attacks with a double. That was actually a triple team on the ball.
Inbound to Motley, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yep, unfortunately. He had the room.
The EIU alum Nick Orham pacing the sidelines for Elk Grove.
Well, it's a big game. You come off one of your first conference wins, and you want to keep that going.
Amon Ndu underneath to Brashanan, and he'll go to the line.
All right, I'm going to tell you, Vito just got his first call wrong. No, I shouldn't say that. Dylan did go over the back a little bit. He wasn't excited about it, but he got him on the arm.
Now, which one's Vito?
Vito's out at half court.
Okay.
Sal's here down low, and Everson's the tall one over by the student section.
Anam Ndu misses from the free throw line.
I got to be honest, Gabe, I've never heard that before. Well, it's kind of funny, the barking.
Well, I think I Show Speed, a content creator up and coming in the world of the internet, has something to do with that.
I suspect.
Garrett Ewan kicks out Casterton. Casterton in a little bit of trouble. And a steal, and knocked away by Jacob Casterton. Jack Bank was clean through, about to go up for a dunk or a layup, and Casterton, full hustle, knocks it away.
We're going to see our first substitution. Lucas Rogers is coming in, and along with Amir is coming in. Amir's just a dead-eye three-point shooter. You're going to see Casterton come off, who I thought best player on the floor for first 3 minutes.
Inbound and Tyler Baker.
Amon
Ndu, and that's swatted away by McCory.
Bartuch is so quick and so good. He's given up about 4 inches, and then his man can't get a shot off. He's just lightning fast. Very smart ball player. It's fun to watch him play. I enjoyed doing these games last year, and I even said, some people got to come out and watch him. He is legit.
Garrett Ewan underneath to Dylan McCory. Those two played a big part in their win against Wheeling. McCory drive to the rim, Ewan drive to the rim, he's stuffed. Amon Ndu, spin move, and rolls it in.
It's a nice move. Elk Grove played great defense, double team down low. He just had the move to beat it.
Garrett Ewan a little give and go with Bartuch, who has not been involved in the possession a lot so far. In the corner, that's Garrett Ewan to Bartuch, and it's knocked away and stays with Elk Grove.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, Bartrich has not, he's in the game. He's hustling. The ball hasn't reached him yet. He needs to fire up a little bit here.
Casterton was getting a little breather. He's going to come back on soon. Right
It's
now
wide
it's
open.
McCory driving to the rim and won't go.
That's a good no call.
Jack Bank. Amon and Du driving to the rim. Tucks it under his arm. No good. Put back. No good as well. Ewan gets it back. Out of intensity. 6-0. Bison. Rogers was open underneath.
Okay.
Dish out. Amir Hussein, that's a 3. No good.
If he's open, you keep giving him the ball.
McCory rips it away, and he'll go to the line.
I don't like that call, I got to be honest. I mean, it's a far rim, but boy, it looked like he had all ball. Joe Pesci. Going to give him 2 shots. We'll take it, right?
Yep. We'll definitely.
I find it hard to believe we've got a goose egg up there. We're going to fix that here right now, but we're missing our free throws.
Yeah.
Another substitution. Looks like Coach Orem is going to substitute in and out a little bit more than he did against Wheeling.
Colin Adamowitz, who struggled in the first half and a little bit of the second, and then got it going toward the end. Checks in for Garrett Ewan. And McCory knocks down the first point for the Grenadiers. 6-1. Mondu, Jack Bank.
And you're playing some good D. Oh,
Underneath,
Lucas got
that's
burned on a back door.
Markdell.
It's good play by Buffalo Grove. There's their press again.
Markdell makes it 8-1. Hussein
Kick it.
kicks it out to McCory, who kicks it out to Adamowitz. That one was off from the beginning. McCory wins it back. Hussein.
Adam was so excited to be that open, man. He launched it.
And Kalinowitz's pass intended for Lucas Rogers goes wayward.
All right, now Elk Grove's got to settle in a little bit, right? Some heavy defense. Let's run a couple plays, a couple sets. Catch a bucket.
Underneath for Tyler Baker. Kick out. Amon and Du. That's a 3, and he nails it.
There's your shooter, right?
10-point early deficit for the Grens. Bartuch in transition, drives to the rim, and he's fouled.
That was a good ball fake. I thought for sure he was going to give it up, but he had position.
How is that not a shooting foul?
That I don't understand. Where was he going? I mean, he was just going to dribble out of bounds.
Underneath, Bronson kicks out. Adamowitz for 3. Off the iron. McCory wins it back. He wins everything. That's a long 3 from Bronson. No good.
That's 3 offensive rebounds. Way to go, Amir.
McCory wins it back. Or excuse me, Hussein wins it back and gets the jump ball. Stays with Elk Grove.
That's a good set for Elk Grove. 3 offensive rebounds, ball inbounds.
Grens are just a little finishing ability away. That's a 3 from Bronson. No good. He usually makes those.
Yeah,
just
that's a
little
set
off.
play. That's okay.
Markdell
Offensive.
takes the charge. Or no, they call a block on Hussein.
Amir, I hate to say it, but you see some of this stuff in NCAA and tournaments. You just don't start your foul or your drop until you get hurt. He was moving backwards, and that's what cost him a foul. His feet were set, but he was still moving.
Morenko goes to the line, and neither team really hitting from the charity stripe so far.
No, and I look up and we're down 10, and I find it hard to believe. It's got to get some shots to fall.
So Lucas Anamandu, who is a late starter, checks out.
That's not going to hurt me.
Connor Wooding comes back in.
Another brick.
And Buffalo Grove get the rebound. McCory takes it away.
Nice job. Way to get the block.
And he wins the foul. Buffalo Grove has only 1 foul left to give. It's still the first quarter. Still very early. Grens down 10.
Somebody in a white uniform has got to get hot.
Adamowitz. Hussein has it knocked away, and he'll keep the possession. It's pretty loud in the gym.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice crowd by the students. Better than last year for sure. There it is.
Underneath to McCory, and he can't get it to go.
The Elk Grove's having a hard time finishing here.
That's a 3 from Markel, and he drills it in the corner.
Got to call timeout here, Coach.
Adamowicz, Lucas Rogers wide open, takes it to the rim, and rolls it in.
Good athletic move by Lucas. This is back and forth, Gabe.
Back and forth, Markel underneath to Jack Bank, and he scores. Lucas Rogers back the other way,
defense here.
right to the rim, underneath to McCory, and he puts it in off the glass. Lots of points in the last 20 or so seconds.
Substitution here. These guys are drained. What a steal.
Bronson steals it back the other way, and he's fouled in the transition by Connor Wooden.
Connor Wooden's a good foul there. He was behind him, and Partridge only had one guy to beat, and he would have. That's not a bad foul whatsoever. Going to get Nate in.
Govert checks in for McCory, who had a good start to the game in every category except finishing. But you could say that about the entire team. Hussein also checks out.
Both coaches are willing to let this go, too. Nobody's taking a timeout. Nice play.
Govert, nice dish to Bartuch.
He's wondering how he didn't get a foul there.
No foul. Amon and Du is also back in for the Bison. Kicks out to Gavin Lee, and he scores from 3.
Now we're 19-5. It's just back and forth. I don't think this game is playing into Elk Grove's hands as far as the pace. If I'm coach, I might try to slow this down a little bit. Gets too far out of hand. Although we got some shooters, you know, Amir can hit the 3, Adam can hit the 3. Bartridge for sure can hit the 3.
So Josh Motley goes to the line as Elk Grove is in the bonus. And another one won't go. Govert boxes out, gets the rebound, dishes back to Motley. That one won't go.
Nate.
Motley gets it back, and his pass picked off by Amon and Du, and Amon and Du rolls it in. Josh Motley back the other way. He goes right to the rim, kick out. Adamowicz just barely got there. That one picked off. Amon and Du all over the place. Amon and Du.
Can't miss.
And he can't miss. Like you said, 23-5. Amon and Du already has 12.
I'm shocked we haven't called a timeout, but there's 40 seconds left.
Adamowicz dishes to Lucas Rogers, and that one's knocked away from him. 23-5 Buffalo Grove with 34 seconds. And if the Grens just had a little bit more finishing ability, it could be a very high-scoring, close game.
Yeah, they just haven't finished. A couple threes rattled out. A couple layups didn't go in with traffic. Buffalo Grove's going to try to run you out of the gym.
Jack Bank out to Joe Harris. Markel.
This is going to be a last shot, I suspect, by BG. 23 seconds left.
Joe Harris.
Lucas cannot lose, number 11.
We'll give and go with Bank.
He had it. Nate's got to help here.
On and Du. Tooks the 3. Off the iron, no good. The putback. And that'll wrap up a first quarter, which was very high intensity, but all Bison. 23-5 after 1.
Absolutely shocked at that score. I cannot figure it out. They just ran him out of the gym, but Elk Grove didn't look bad. It just, boy. Number 11 takes over, Anand Mandu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to believe, Nate, or Gabe, you come out in the second quarter, you don't want to track me. I mean, if that means calling a timeout or a little full court press, anything to slow this offense down. It's just impressive.
Elk Grove already in the bonus, and with the way Buffalo Grove play, it's so physical, that might be a problem for the Bison if the Grenadiers can take advantage.
Yeah, we said that during the girls' game, and I don't think they put an emphasis on it. I would put an emphasis on it, you know. If a defender gets on your hip, go to the rim.
So Bronson Bartucci has been guarding number 12, Jack Bank, on the Bison, but Anamandu is really killing the Grens so far. Would you take Bronson off of Bank and put him on Anamandu?
I would switch immediately to your best offender no matter who it is. The fact that if you can't stop 11, that's the first thing you need to do, and that's your first task. And then once you do that, then you can work out the other players. But we know where this kid's coming from. He's got 12 in the first quarter. Projects to 48 in the game.
And it looks like that's exactly what they're doing as the ball is with Jack Bank at the top of the key. Arkell, Anamandu being guarded by Josh Motley.
He's got such a quick first step. Good play
Give and
by
go.
McCrory.
McCrory tried diving to get the steal. Instead, it's Gavin Lee.
Yeah, I'll give him
jumper won't go.
I'll give him that shot all day.
Out wide across to Ewan, who could not hit the glass at all. Jack Bank being guarded by Casterton, and he gets the bucket and the foul on Jacob Casterton.
Heady play by number 12 there. Little ball fake, which I wish we would see more at this level, but little ball fake. Casterton got up, and he's got an and one.
Matt Martirano's going to come in for Jacob Casterton. Martirano did not play last week against Wheeling.
Yeah, he's new. I haven't seen him play yet.
It's a 20-point early deficit for the Bison. Grens need to go on a run.
Well, it's got to start with defense, and your defense has got to start with number 11. That's great, Bronson.
Bank converts the...
No, you cannot call it.
And a double dribble on Bronson.
He's wide. His speed. Wide open.
26-5. You mentioned staying out of the single-digit quarters last week. It's been a problem for Elk Grove. And Joe Harris picks up the bucket and the foul. Another and one opportunity for the Bison.
This is just an odd start to a basketball game, man. BG's hitting it all. Kudos to them. I mean, credit to them.
It was the same in the girls' game. Put up a lopsided score in the first quarter and kept the pressure on. 29-5 early, and that one knocked out, intended for Martirano.
I said it, and I'll say it again. When you get an aggressive team like this, a ball fake will go do wonders. They're so aggressive, they're going to go after your first move. It can really open up a lot of area for you to dribble, to pass, shoot.
Bronson out wide to Garrett Ewan. Bartucci, give and go with Ewan. Kick out Motley, fake the three. Now with Martirano. Gives it to Motley. Josh Motley, Garrett Ewan. Drives to the basket. That's a three from Motley. No good.
What a rebound.
McCrory gets the rebound and puts it in off the glass. Big bucket for the Grens.
Yeah, five-star play right there.
Grens are getting good looks. They just haven't been able to finish them. And the defense has been kind of lacking as well. That's underneath. Bank. Brashanan. And he scores. BG steal it. It's a jumper from Joe Harris, and he gets the roll. Timeout, Nick Orahan, 31-7 with 5:57 remaining in the second quarter.
Strange game, man. Strange game,
yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at both sides, and okay, let's say you take the camera off the baskets, right, and you just watch both teams interact, you would think this was a 2-3 point game. It's amazing. I mean, Buffalo Grove is making everything, and it's talent. I'm not taking it away, but Elk Grove's just been snake bit. A couple times we've got to the rim. Garrett was one. Nate was another. We got to what I thought was close to the rim, and we kicked it out. I'd like to see us try to finish right at the rim. 2 at a time.
Yeah, Elk Grove in the bonus, and they haven't really gotten fouls, just like the Wheeling game. Buffalo Grove back down a little bit, but the Grens just not able to finish. And the stunned silence of the student crowd is deafening.
He does look like Joe Pesci. Holy cow. My guy Vito here, ball in here. He's a phenomenal athlete, great golfer. He's a good man, good ref.
Friends need to go on a run in the most desperate way imaginable. They got some experience on the floor. Garrett Ewan, 3-year varsity player. Josh Motley working on his 4th year.
Go. Get it to
Going
McCrory. Oh, I think that.
Kick out to Ewan. Back to Motley. Motley, a jumper, and another one that just won't roll in for the Grens.
Yeah, we got close to the rim twice there and only got one shot off.
Amanandu
He's a player.
kicks out Brashnahan underneath the net, and a foul on Jack Bank. He'll go to the line and try and make it an and one.
That's Bartuch, I believe. Nobody's in foul trouble in this game, but boy, the points are scarce for Elk Grove.
And they're going to have to get over the frustrations of being down 29
Oh,
points.
that's a foul.
And a foul on Joe Harris.
Cannot express it enough. It's frustrating, I get it, but when you get a lane and you got him on the hip, you got to drive hard. As an aggressive team, they're going to keep, they'll foul you to the referee, you know, until he has enough.
Matt Martirano goes to the line, try and get the 1-and-1. And another big problem for the Grens has been finishing in total, but especially from the free throw line.
Yeah.
5:27 remaining in half number 1. 36-7 Buffalo Grove. And another one clanks off the iron. Jack Bank.
Legal screen.
Ardkell gives it to Monandu. And McCrory steals it, picks it off, and kicks out Ewan, who has to gather himself.
Got away with that.
Motley to the rim. Kick out for Martirano, and a travel on Matt Martirano.
Too many passes there. Somebody's got to fire a shot. I thought it would have been Garrett Ewan, but the ball came in a little low. I thought McCrory could have finished, but the defender was there. We have to get a shot off there.
Martirano checks out after the travel. Lucas Rogers back in. Amanandu.
Nice double, but somebody's open. Grens playing a little better D here.
Amanandu goes airborne to try and get that pass. He does. And
Oh
a mid-range jumper, and number 11 in blue just can't miss.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that was through a double team.
Ewan turns it over, and Connor Wooden is there to put it in, and those are just points you cannot give up. 40-7, and there's still plenty of half to go.
Yeah, that was through a double team. Contorting his body on the way up. His hips are out of 45 to the rim, and he just flipped it in like it was nothing. I mean, that's impressive. What year is he? Gotta look it up here.
Yeah. He's a junior.
There you go.
6 foot, 150.
Unbelievable. I mean, the kid's got 14 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Buffalo Grove are outsizing the Grens, but it's not overwhelming. The only kid that's got overwhelming height is David Hill, who's 6'7", 195.
Yeah, I saw him in warm-ups. He is head and shoulders above anybody else out here.
Grens trail by 33. Garrett Ewan trying to beat the full court press, but still on.
That's a nice press. Here comes the double. As soon as you get over half court.
Bartuch drives to the rim, gets the bucket, and
got a hip.
Oh, they called a
They
charge.
did not call that.
They call a charge on Bronson Bartuch.
Wow. Yeah, wow, on that one.
That puts Buffalo Grove in the bonus. I'm stunned.
Yeah, that's just a really, really cruddy call.
Underneath, and that one's picked off by Bronson. Long pass to Lucas Rogers, and he puts that one in off the glass.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit on the football field that we saw, right? Lucas was gone. Nice little long pass, about a 15-yard gainer.
That'll move the chains.
Right?
That's Brosnan, and he scores.
McCrory was just a little late. I don't think you could be late on your defensive capabilities here against this team. They're awfully quick. It's about a half a step late.
Bronson, or Jacob Casterton, who's back on. Garrett Ewan.
Garrett.
Oh, he had the three, decided not to shoot.
I think they're snake bit and they know it, and it's just a little timid.
Ewan tried to get it to Casterton.
Too
It
many
was
passes
deflected.
again. Got to get this ball up.
Lucas Rogers. The Brents have been struggling from the shooting aspect of things, and it might be a reason why they're passing so much. Bartuch has a contested three and drains it. Big bucket for the Grims.
You needed that. You needed that. You need more of it. It's so fun to watch, man.
Namandu. Counter Wooden. Rashanan takes the long two. Rebound, Rogers. He's tipped out.
Stay out of that corner.
Here's Jacob Casterton, and Bronson is pushed.
I like his demeanor on the court, too. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. He just plays hard and good. Talented basketball player.
I think it's Justin Brosnan. I'm saying Bronchanon. I just kind of glanced down. It's Brosnan. A lot of extra consonants in there.
It's all right, Gabe. Thank God this isn't an English class. We do our best, right? We do our best.
Yep.
It's a violation.
A free throw violation
On Elk Grove.
on Bronson. You just don't see that.
Nope.
Sometimes things are so rare that the officials just aren't looking out for them.
Right.
They're looking out for him tonight. The whole gym, including the team, is snake bit right now, as you said. Jack Bank in the corner. Mardkel. Tyler Baker.
Good play by Casterton.
Underneath. Brosnan. That's a three from Tyler Baker, and it clanks off the rim.
Hey, a miss.
Corey gets it and finds a wide open Garrett Ewan, who rolls it in.
It's great to know that Bronson knows that Ewan's going to be on the bust out.
Underneath, that's a mid-range shot from Bank, and that won't work. Brosnan underneath the rim, and he puts it in off the glass. 44-15. Jacob Casterton. Under 90 to play now, 90 seconds. And that one tipped out. Brosnan goes flying into the stands, and it remains Elk Grove's ball.
I think somebody was supposed to come out of that corner for that play. But Jacob's still got to know. He's got to be looking up. He's got to have head up to know that nobody was there. But there's a little confusion there.
Bartuch to his left and loses it. No foul. Buffalo Grove on the breakaway, and Connor Wooden the layup to make it 46-15.
I would not have called this, Gabe. I swear I would not have called this. Wow.
Garrett Ewan as he's falling down off the glass.
Great shot.
And great defense by McCrory to block David Hill, who's in the game, the 6'7" junior.
45 left in the half.
Kick out, Garrett Ewan for three, and he gets it.
There you go.
Brosnan Goes to the rim. McCory got a hand in his face and gets the rebound and the foul.
Yeah, 44, just with a lockup.
McCory will go to the charity stripe.
Yeah, we're going to have a one-on-one. We're one away from the double bubble. Actually, we are now. That'll be a double bonus. Just getting 2 here.
No one in really any foul trouble. They've all been kind of spread out. And McCory, another one that won't go.
I think we only have 1 made free throw as the first point of the game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe that was it.
Buffalo Grove rotate with under 30 seconds remaining in the half. 46-20. Grenz went on a little bit of a run. It was, I believe, 42-9, but McCory can't hit from the free throw line.
Well, he's not the only one, right?
No. It's been kind of an off night. That's a really long three from Joe Harris.
Joe Harris just got in the game, and I think he realized, like, hey, I got some minutes. I'm going to try to get in the paper. That was a little bit out of his range, I'm guessing. Don't wait on Bartuch. Let somebody get it. Oh, that worked out.
Even picked up the loose ball.
That's a
with
foul.
10 seconds to go, and a foul on Buffalo Grove, on Joe Harris.
Any chance you can just talk about that in your podcast? Like, hey, if a guy gets on your hip, just go hard to the rim and get a foul, because I can't get it through, but...
Well, I'll watch the broadcast back. Yeah, I'll definitely talk about that.
You're going to see a lot of it, I promise you. The aggressor wins, right?
Yeah. So far, the aggressor has been Buffalo Grove. Ewan makes the first free throw.
I go back to that layup that he had, man. That was an unbelievable shot.
Yeah.
And I don't believe he was out of control. I think he's some talent.
He's had a couple big moments, including those 2 free throws that he sunk to give the Grens a 3-point lead. And that one goes in and out.
That was huge at the charity stripe that game.
To the rim, Wooden, and no good. That'll wrap up a head-scratching first half from the Grenadiers. 46-21, Buffalo Grove.
I literally can't put my finger on it other than just missed shots. I mean, that was a weird one.
I'd say the Grens are probably shooting like maybe 30% from the field right now. If they were shooting 60%, it would be a 10-point game.
Yeah, absolutely. But if they made their free throws, it could be a 5-point game.
Yeah. We'll step aside for halftime. Nick Orham and the Grenadiers have some work to do. 46-21 at half. Welcome back to half number 2 here on EGTV. Gabe Newman, John Walls sitting next to me. John, a head-scratching first half for the Grens.
Yeah, it really was. You made a great point when we were off air. Elk Grove wasn't outworked. They just could not finish. I mean, there was a couple misassignments on defense, but you're down 20 already, and there's been misassignments on Buffalo Grove's side. It's just got to get the ball to the rim. Be interesting to see how they come out. I mean, they did not give up. Elk Grove was, I mean, McCrory's still flying around like anybody out there, so.
Watson Bartuch on the inbound to get the second half underway. The one thing that this team worked on in the offseason was their cardio. So they don't mind getting into a track meet. They wouldn't prefer it, but they could go toe-to-toe if it meant getting into a track meet. Garrett Ewan, fade away. Jumper, no good. McCory gets the rebound and draws the foul.
He just out-hustled 2 Buffalo Grove guys standing there like there's nothing going on. I love this kid's game, man. I really do. Senior, right?
Yeah, senior.
Yeah, he's having a good start to the season.
One of my good friends. He and I share a media class together where he constantly begs me to get on the podcast.
You got to hold out for something good, Gabe.
Yeah. Told him to drop a triple-double.
Yeah. Well, it's not for lack of effort. I love his effort out here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 1 of 2.
McCory's first made free throw of the game comes in the third quarter. Come on and do.
No, Bronson's done a nice job, on 11 since they switched after that first quarter.
And he was killing the Grens in the first quarter. Had 12 since. Has only had 2 as Connor Wooden goes to the basket and draws the foul.
Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, you made the point. He did. He was laying at 12 after the first quarter. They made the switch, and he only had 2. Unfortunately, a couple of the other BG guys stepped up.
30-point leads are tough, but not insurmountable. We saw the Grens be on the wrong side of a 30-point lead last year against Prospect. Prospect came back and beat them.
Yeah.
McCory.
Another rebound.
And you mentioned it, and I mentioned it earlier too. Against Wheeling, he won all the 25-75 rebounds, not to mention this 50-50.
Yeah, he was all over it. He's just got an engine that goes, you know. Yeah, he traveled. He did.
Travel on McCory.
Yeah, it was a bunny step there, unfortunately. I'll still give Vito a little grief and tell him that was a bad call when I see him, but it was the right call.
Lucas Anamandu, who's running the point along with Jack Bank. Underneath, that's a wide open 3 from Wooden, and he missed it. Rebound for Brosnan, and he puts it in.
Just fell right into his hands.
Jacob Casterton, one of the hardest workers along with McCory on this team.
Yeah, Jacobs is smart. He's got a high IQ for basketball.
Bronson the Euro step, and he draws the foul, and he's a little slow to get up.
Yeah, that was 2 fouls by 2 different people. Unfortunately, in basketball, you can't call it on 2. But I like him getting to the rim. I like him getting to the free throw line.
The one player, Nick Orham, has total confidence in making his free throws is the Conant transfer, Bronson Bartuch. He's got a slow night too. He's got 5. And he's missed a couple threes.
I don't think we'll be. You'll see him get the double digits. I gotta believe. He's just too good of a shooter.
It's 6 for Bartuch after he makes both free throws.
Love to know what he's averaging.
He averaged 19 a game last year. McCory almost stole it, but Mardkel
What a play by Garrett.
Mardkel and Anamandu. Wooden, that's a 3, and that's off. McCory gets the rebound and draws the foul.
See, McCrory got bunny hopped on a call, and that last shooter there, he took 3 to get into his shooting stance. That's got to be a trap.
The full court press for Buffalo Grove. A little give and go between Bronson and Jacob.
Yeah, they play nice together, those 2 guards. They know where each other's going to be.
Casterton double teamed at the top of the key. Dish to Motley, and he puts it in off the glass.
Motley was a little timid on that, but it went in. Maybe they get some confidence. Kind of alligator armed it.
Namandu and a foul on Bronson. He's in a bit of disbelief. His 3rd foul. He's been on the court the entire time.
Yeah, I'm not taking 4 off this court unless, well, I'm not.
Namandu, Motley's giving him a little space. Across in the corner, Bank to Brosnan, and he scores. Bartuch.
See how we got through
that? Garrett Ewan in the corner. Kick out. Casterton for 3. No good.
Boy.
McCory is trying for the rebound, but he commits a foul.
Bronson got out of a 3 defender, right? two players and a sidelines, and what he did was he put his head down and out-dribbled him, and it was easy pickings.
51-26, Buffalo Grove. And playing a little better since the first quarter when they just could not finish. And the putback by Brosnan is good. Here comes Bartucci the other way. He loses it.
That's a travel.
And
that's a travel. Any way you look at it, that's a travel. You cannot grab the ball and roll over. It's a travel.
So what did they call?
Timeout.
Oh.
Yeah, BG called a timeout.
Well, BG probably called the timeout just before.
I have a feeling they might have, but
53-26. It's a 27-point lead for the Bison. Buffalo Grove had that big first quarter and since has matched the Grenadiers stride for stride. Friends just can't make up any ground on the first quarter deficit.
Yeah, I mean, just look at our board right now. We got a 6, a 6, an 8, and a 2 for points, and they've got 2 in double digits at 12 and 14 points, 8 points, 5 and 6. Yeah, there's a little water on the court. I think that's where Castleton slipped on this last possession.
Orham doing double duty, drying it off as well. Nick Orham in his 5th season.
I'm not going to say I did it, Gabe, but maybe there was a time where a little water spilled just because we were going to track meet and I needed it to slow down.
I won't tell anyone.
It was years ago.
Your secret's safe with me.
Hey, if you don't have any more timeouts, you make one up.
Yeah.
Wow, this referee is adamant about this. If I was Coach Orham, I'd hand him a towel and say, you do it. I don't see any more.
Referee shares a chuckle with Coach Orhan. Back underway.
It's a good trap here. He's in trouble for sure.
Anam and Du being double teamed and now leaves wide open 3 for Connor Wooden, and he hits it.
Man, Wooden he bunnies into his triples. He'll get a roughing crew one time that'll call him on it. It'll frustrate him, but he can hit it.
Jacob Casterton going the other way.
He's got a little stutter step when he catches the ball. It's a half a step, and then he gets 2 big ones. He takes his 3.
They called a reach on Connor Wooden.
I think that's his 3rd.
Inbound to McCory. Jacob Casterton for 3. No good. Off the iron again.
Yeah, he's been short a couple times tonight. That's not like him.
Connor Wooden. Anam and Du. Wide open for Mardkel. That one didn't hit anything but the air and out of bounds.
Yeah, Elk Grove will get this ball. Here comes Amir. 3-point specialist.
Hussein comes on for Casterton.
When Amir gets hot, it's fun to watch, man. I tell you, when he was younger in the feeder system, I watched him hit 18 points straight by threes, and the other coach could not figure out how to stop him.
It's a 30-point game. Friends need to get hot, and they need to get it soon if they want a chance to get back into it. Motley, no good. McCory trying to get the rebound and gets a jump ball. Mardkel is left holding his quad, or his hamstring. Possession error pointed to Buffalo Grove. You can see the frustration on some of these players' faces. They know they're better than this, and they just...
Motley looks like he's ready to run through a brick wall right now.
He can't catch a break tonight. Tyler Baker dishes off to Bank, to Wooden, who floats it in. And a foul on Buffalo Grove.
BG starting to substitute here in the 3rd with 3:32 to go.
Well,
3:33 left in the 3rd.
3:33 left in the 3rd. It was a 30-point deficit. Now it's 32.
Would love a Pat Foley in this city, right? What we got here?
I think
Got
another.
Bartuch.
I called a Bronson foul.
Yeah, I didn't see it. It was in a corner here. We're a little blocked out.
It was off the ball. Adamowicz comes back on. This game played directly into the hands of Buffalo Grove from the start. They were physical, and now that they're piling up the fouls, they can substitute because they got a big lead.
Yep. God, the first 3 minutes, I swear the intensity was absolutely equal, and I looked up and they were down 10.
That one from Markel was blocked. And went out of bounds. That one footer for Wooden. Ewan got a hand to it for a second, but Wooden was able to keep with it.
Oh, Adam got caught.
Nice move from Tyler Baker as he goes to the rim, and now he'll go to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Adam got caught trying to jump a lane, and a little crossover got him.
58-26, Buffalo Grove.
That's Adams first. Well, the free throw line hasn't been friendly to anybody tonight.
No.
You got a Lucas for Garrett, sub.
I think Oraham is starting to throw in the white flag at this point. Half the towel is in. 11 minutes remaining in this game. And just not the Gren's night. Same with the girls. Just not the Gren's night. Hussein.
See, he's better off he's better to shoot off a pass. And I'm not. Nice shot by Josh.
Motley from the top of the paint.
I love when Amir is running underneath, around, and gets open on a three-point line. I don't like him to dribble into his shot. I like him to catch and pitch.
And Buffalo Grove matching EG stride for stride again as Tyler Baker almost identically hits for two.
Back to him. Back to him.
Adamowicz loses it, and a foul on Buffalo Grove.
See, that's Amir's spot, right? He got rid of the ball, and it's like, get rid of it, get it back, and he's wide open.
61-28, BG.
Yeah, coach, because, when you go into the locker room, this is one you just put away.
That's from Josh for three, and he hits it.
Josh was relieved. Like, he gave a look like, oh, finally.
It's a 30-point game. For three from
that's a push.
Joe Harris.
Number 3. Literally steamrolled McCrory underneath. What happens when you get tired.
Puts EG in the bonus with 2 minutes to play in the third. Rogers the 1-and-1, but the Gren's not putting anyone to box out.
Yeah, he gave Coach Carlson gave me a little heads up on that. And he said they do it on occasion if they're not as tall as the other team, and if there's anybody in foul trouble or whatnot. They feel like they want their kids back on defense. Make sure they don't get a run out. It's not all the time. They don't do it all the time, but every once in a while.
Rogers converts both times. And it's a 28-point deficit.
Wooden works.
Wooden underneath, loses it.
That's
Adamowicz picks it up, dishes to Rucus Rogers. McCory saves it from going out of bounds. Adamowicz for three and gets it. Big three for the Grams.
I talked to Adam before the game, and I was telling him, I'm like, hey, listen, man, you had a little bit of a rough first quarter or first half, but you were hot. Stick with it. He's got that self-confidence going. He's another great pure shooter. He's streaky, but I like him when he gets the ball.
Foul on Tyler Baker. So the Grens are in the bonus, but there's a Buffalo Grove foul and they're not going to the line.
Could it have been a held ball?
No, they called Tyler Baker's name for a foul. I don't know. Adamowicz over to Hussein for 3, and that one won't go. McCrory gets up and gets the
nice
rebound,
job.
and he'll go to the line.
He's impressive, Gabe. He's impressive. Dylan, really fun to watch. Amir had that shot right where he wanted it. He hadn't taken one all night. It's unfortunate it didn't go in, but wow, what an effort by Dylan McCrory.
Forget 25-75. That one was more like 10-90.
Yeah, you're not kidding. The will to want. And on the other side of that, if I'm a Buffalo Grove coach, I'm throwing a fit. There's no way he should have had that ball.
Buffalo Grove won. What is
He called it travel.
They called it travel, but they didn't do the false start thing, and now it's Buffalo Grove's ball.
Might be a clock issue. Hold on.
Yeah, they took 2 seconds off.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that didn't sound right.
I heard the word travel.
I did too.
Didn't do the illegal procedure though, so.
All right, so we saw this run in the BG girls game against, right? So when you get down in that corner, you gotta swing the ball as fast as you can to the weak side, and Buffalo Grove's doing a nice job of it. They're gonna milk some clock here, right?
Yep. Jack Bank and Lucas Anamandu passing between the point. This is hockey.
Getting ready.
Yeah. Got a big hockey broadcast tomorrow for prep hockey. My hockey debut. Anamandu with 30 seconds left, and Buffalo Grove might be just feeling Elk Grove pressure a little bit and realizing that they can do this. There's no shot clock.
5-second call.
And the Friends finally get back.
I don't think the coach wanted that. I think he wanted the last shot. Keep your eye open here, Amir.
Adamowicz to Hussein. Across to Hussein. That's a 3, and it's good. Dished from Lucas Rogers. As that'll end the third quarter. It's a 20-point deficit now for the Grens. 61-41. It was 30. The Grens cut it to 20. And we'll go to the fourth quarter. It's not a running clock, so the Grens might still have some life.
That was just a great play, great 10-second play. And now I've seen Amir shoot so many times. It's almost better when he catches the ball and doesn't look at the rim. I don't understand it, but I've seen it. If he's looking at the rim, probably not going to go in. He feels it, and he can fill it up.
So what do the Grens have to do? They're down 20, but they have a quarter to go. They're on a little bit of a run.
Well, I mean, realistically, they've done what we thought they would do, right? They stopped 11 with the switch. Buffalo Grove's not going to be in any hurry. I don't think. I wouldn't be if you're up 20 with 8 to go. But some good defense, and you're going to have to take some chances, right? You're going to have to take some, try to dig the ball out of a dribble. You got to get your 50-50 balls, but you got to get into our three-pointers hands. You got Amir out there for sure, and Adam, and there's got to be a reason. Josh Motley and Lucas, all those guys can hit the three.
No Bronson. Grens have a game tomorrow against Cary Grove, so they might be saving some legs for that. Trying to save face a little bit.
Agreed.
Colin, I don't know, Adamowicz. Cross to Amir Hussein. Lucas Rogers, and a push on Buffalo Grove.
If it's Wooden, it's his fourth.
Puts Lucas Rogers at the line.
Double bonus. This doesn't hurt Elk Grove. Points without the clock running. Well, Lucas got a nice year. Most of these kids do. Garrett Hewitt, they had a nice year in football, didn't they?
Yeah. The whole team had a pretty nice year. There was improvement no matter where you looked. offensive line, wide receiving core, quarterback. Mitch Janzik had a nice year. Culminated in a back and forth battle between the Grens and Hoffman Estates in the playoffs. What a game that was to call. That's a wide open 3 for Caden Kryda. And a foul on Lucas Rogers.
His first foul, team foul number 6.
Coach Orm's not too sure about that foul, nor am I.
Joe Harris, Buffalo Grove trying to milk a little bit of clock. Who can blame them?
Yeah, high school, it's the right thing to do, obviously, right? I mean,
not going to be for long. Shot clock is.
But this is where you got to gamble a little bit when you're Elk Grove. You got to take a stab at a ball or a reach. Just hope you don't get caught.
Monandu give and go with Bardkel. Joe Harris.
There it is. See, Amir took a little stab at it. That's
Monandu.
Oh, nicely
and
done.
that one rejected by Dylan McCory.
He's rocketing up to the top of my list of favorite players to watch out here. He gives you everything he has. And for a coach, you can't ask for any more than that. Your teammates feed off it too. Oh, Dylan got caught there. Adam.
Joe Harris to the rim, and that was in and out. Buffalo Grove get the rebound. That's Jack Bank, and that one no good. McCory finally gets the ball back after a lengthy possession for Buffalo Grove.
I like the thought, trying to get Amir wide open. Buffalo Grove just got a hand up.
One knocked out of bounds, 18-point deficit. It was as high as, I believe, 32. Dylan McCory out wide for Lucas Rogers. Amir Hussein for 3, no good. Long rebound, Jack Bank.
That's good play by Elk Grove.
Bank goes right to the rim, no good. Rebound, gets his own rebound, kicks out to Lucas Anam Ndu, who hits from range.
His 17th of the game.
His first points since early in the second quarter. And that one lets the air out of the balloon a little bit, that 3. Amir Hussein. And that one's stolen. Jack Bank lays it in.
Yeah, I don't want Amir up top. I know they had to get the inbound, but I want Amir down low here on the wings.
Bronson's going to come back in.
So is Garrett.
Checking in for Amir Hussein, who had a pretty nice night.
Yeah, he leaves with a 3-pointer. I don't know. Elk Grove just didn't get a lot of shots off tonight, to be honest.
Josh Motley checks out. His night's probably most likely done.
Josh is frustrated.
And the ball stays with Elk Grove. .5:55 to go. It's 66-43. Back to a 23-point lead. It was as low as 18.
I'd like to get it below that 2-0 number. Nice move by Lucas and Dylan.
Nice passing by the Bison. Markel underneath the net.
I mean, that's the gamble to a full court press, right? Lucas. He had Bartush wide open underneath there.
Jack Bank scores again. 70-43. And this one probably good as over. And a travel on Colin Adamowitz. Man, rough night for the Grens.
Casterton back in. Boy, he came out with some energy. He was all over the place those first 3-4 minutes.
McCory steals it, but reaches.
think Dylan's getting up there on the fouls at this point. Nah, this is only his third.
That puts Buffalo Grove in the bonus.
A rare miss by BG this half.
Corey gets the rebound. Bronson Bartuch. Garrett Ewan.
I'd like to see Bronson get some points here.
McCory through the hands of Bronson. It's just been that kind of night.
Yeah, that's just bad luck, right?
We saw that a lot in the girls' game.
There's not much you could do on that one.
And the only difference between the girls and the boys at this point was the amount of jump balls there was in the first game.
You're not kidding. Got a shout out to my buddy Max Dunker, a little ACL problem, and I hope he gets better soon. Forgot to say that earlier in the game.
That one underneath Jack Bank. And he's heating up a little bit.
Yeah, Buffalo Grove's got a deep bench, no?
72-43.
We're going to get a wholesale here.
5 players check out and check back in. Roland Fouch Jr.
Robert Knight. Roland's in. Roland's a shooter. He can hit from anywhere. Buffalo Grove's going to answer.
Martirano comes back in, and the towel is in for Elk Grove.
Now, I'm going to guess you're not going to see much full court press for the rest of the game. And if Buffalo Grove does, it speaks volumes.
Roland Fouch back to Martirano.
He can shoot.
Underneath Govert. Govert back to Martirano. That's a 3, and it's off the iron.
Follow your shot there. Follow your shot. He's got an extra shot. Rebound easy.
Quan had the rebound. It's with Karnakovas. Stefani. In the corner, that's a 3. And it hits nothing but air. Fouch on the rebound. Long for Frank Knight. That's 3 from Fouch, and it won't go.
Stay with it.
To go. Drive to the rim for Buffalo Grove, no good.
This is what you see late games when you got some players that are getting their minutes. It's fast-paced. They want to get as many hoops in as they can.
Tyler Baker. Quan.
Dive at that ball.
Drive to the rim for number 24 in blue, Alan Karnakovas.
That's a good take.
Foul.
That's a good take to his left side. He got bumped and stayed with it.
72-43, 3.5 to play.
Hey, guess who's in? David Hill. Can't miss him.
6'7" junior.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's gotten a few more minutes. I guess they only use him when Buffalo Grove are losing the height battle, which you don't typically lose a height battle when you're playing Elk Grove. That one popped out of the hands of Amir Hussein.
Yeah, Nate kind of telegraphed that pass a little bit.
That's a long 2 from Tyler Baker. Martirano on the rebound.
Hill's got some good footwork for his size.
Martirano bounce pass to Frank Knight. Back to Martirano for 3, no good.
Come on, Nate.
And Baker gets the rebound. 2.5 to play. That's a 3, or no, it was a long 2 from David Hill. The putback, no good.
He's got a nice shot. He's got some nice footwork for his size. I'm surprised he doesn't get more minutes.
That's a long 2 from Tyler Baker. And a push.
Yeah, that's over the back. I don't know. I don't think he touched him. He's so darn tall.
Because Elk Grove's in the double bonus, they'll go to the line. It's going to be Nate Govert. Running clock, 74-43. Jalen Marshall, 6'3", replaces Tyler Baker.
Buffalo Grove's got a long bench. They got quite a few players on the team.
Rough night. The second free throw from Govert clanks. 30-point game.
Nothing a podcast can't fix, Gabe.
Nope.
You'll come up with something. Some high-end administration interview with somebody. Looking forward to it.
Probably get another sports preview from another winter sport. Haven't quite figured that out yet.
Hey, don't sleep on golf now.
Well, that's a fall sport.
Oh, darn it.
I did that already. That one off the front of the rim from Hill. And Knight gets the rebound.
All right, I want to see Rowan or Amir. Somebody just drain a long bomb.
In the corner, Govert. And his shot got blocked by the rim. And that's going to, in essence, wrap it up.
Yep.
Yeah, Buffalo Grove not keen on shooting it.
No, that was a tough one.
Friends didn't really get outworked. They just could not finish the way that Buffalo Grove could. 74-44 is going to be the final score.
Yeah, they couldn't make a basket early, and it just kind of leaked down into the whole game.
Rough night for the Grents. 74-44 after last week's combo night sweep. The girls and boys both lose today in relatively the same fashion. John, your final thoughts?
Yeah, I think you got as coaches, you put these both in the can and talk about it for about 5-6 minutes and call it a day. And Elk Grove boys got a game tomorrow morning, and you start fresh. I did like the fact that he rested a couple of his players here in the second half when it got out of hand. I mean, you move on to the next one.
Boys will take on Cary Grove tomorrow as combo night number 2 comes to an end. They drop to 2-5, and Buffalo Grove improves to 3-5, and both teams now 1-1 in conference.
A lot of MSL left, right, Gabe?
Yep. That'll wrap it up. John Walls alongside yours truly, Gabe Newman. 74-44 the final score. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome, and goodbye.